Today, I'm going to talk about how you can stay on track in order for you to finally achieve the goals you've been trying to achieve. My name is Uriel Mesa, and I'm with KTSLifeCoaching.com. If you could please subscribe, share, like to my channel, this would be fantastic. This is how I build my community. So let's get started. So this is what I see happen this time of the year. Here you are, full of all kinds of energy. You say to yourself, starting January 1, I'm going to finally achieve the goals that I've been wanting to achieve. Whether it be to finally find that life partner, finally lose the weight, make more money, whatever it is, you say to yourself, this is going to happen. January 1, that happens. January 1 comes in, and then you're full of all kinds of energy. Your energy is high. You're telling everyone, your friends and your family, what it is that you're going to do. By the second week, already life is starting to get in the way. By the third week, your friends and your family start asking you, are you still doing that thing you talked about? And by the third week, you've all but forgotten what it was you set out to do. Most of you will fall down this path. Some of you, very few of you, will actually achieve the goals that you set out to achieve. So what happened? What happened? Most of you, those of you who failed, it is because you failed to instill systems to keep you on track. These systems are a must-do. They could be something as simple as waking up early in the morning to meditate, to write in your journal, to start to whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't even know what it is. Whatever you set up. Some of the systems that I have is I wake up in the morning and I start journaling about what I expect my day to be like the morning I wake up. I will do my affirmations. I contact anyone that I need to get in contact with to make sure everything is ready to go. And then I hit the ground running. I love when I have my list of things that I have to do. And I just go check, 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 check. Just down the line. Get it all done. These are must-dos. These are things that will happen. I also have my things on my meditation reading that I have to do. These are all must-dos. Imagine if you are in you have a certain standard for your body. You probably watch what you eat. You probably go to the gym, and these are non-negotiables. If you are somebody that you have an amazing relationship with your partner, you probably have date night. You probably have nights where you just talk without the TV on or no electronics. You have time for each other. You make a point to build each other up. These are must-dos. If you're somebody who's in the financial world or just somebody who's very money conscious, you're always thinking about new ways of making money. And making money, there's nothing wrong with this. A lot of people think that if you're making money, you start to obsess too much. You start to get a little greedy. But in order for you to expand more of who you are, you have to make more money. But that's a side note. When you start to implement your systems, and I'm talking about every hour, every day, every week is accounted for, things start to happen that's different from what you've done in the past. A metaphor that I use sometimes is If you can imagine two ships, did I say that weird? Two ships leaving the dock. This one is just going to go straight ahead, but this one has about a 20-degree turn. As they leave the dock, at some point, they will not be able to see each other. So imagine if you just change your life by, let's say, just 5%. And then the following year or next few months, 10%, 20%. This is you adjusting or creating more effective systems for yourself so you can get the results exactly like you want. So I love fitness. I talk a lot about fitness. So I'm just going to give you a metaphor. Let's say you're somebody that you just wanted to lose weight. So you set up these systems. Within 6 months, you hit your goal. Now you want to increase the standards for yourself. So you say, I've lost the weight. Now I want to gain some muscle, some tone. Now you've done that 6 months later. You look better than you've ever looked, ever. And now you say to yourself, I want to raise my standards even more. Now I want to enter a figure contest. And then you do whatever you have to do for that. It's the same way for relationships and for wealth. You create the systems. You set up the standard for yourself. Again, these are must-dos. The systems that you create are directly related to who you believe you are. This is what I coach around. I coach around identity. I am so intrigued by identity because I have seen where a person starts out saying to me when I'm coaching them, this is who I am. This is what I believe. This is what I do. But as they set themselves up for greater good, their identity starts to shift. They become more of themselves. It gets to the point where after about a year, they don't even recognize who they are anymore. They've let go of their old self and allowed the new identity, their greater selves, to come into their space. This has to happen in order for them to have the things that they want. If you do not allow yourself to change, your environment will never change. You will stay the same. Another cool thing when I coach people is that as you move forward, you take more and more chances because you're no longer paralyzed by fear anymore. You don't look at fear the same way anymore. The term, or what they say, it is what it is, that's how they look at fear. What was once paralyzing is now trivial to them. And this is what I help people to figure out. How do you do that? It's perspective. It's in the person that you have to become in order to embody that feeling. So anyway, I feel like I'm going on a tangent now. I could talk about this forever. The easiest thing you can do today, maybe this will be your New Year's resolution, and that is to create a system of must-dos in order for you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, whatever they are. And I mean, it does not matter. No limits, no consequences. Ask for what you desire more than anything. Make it happen. Create your system and move forward. Share it with your friends and your family. If you need people to hold you accountable, then by all means. So again, my name is Uriel Mesa and I'm with KTS Life. My name is Uriel Mesa and I am with KTSLifeCoaching.com. And as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you.